Yeah, a young woman trying to raise up a young man. Told her baby daddy she was pregnant, he just ran. Never heard from him and was quite worse. No child support, got her clutching on the light purse. And need a buck stomach growling, she didn't eat enough. Gave her son what she had, trying to fill him up. Working 62 hours a week, just so you could put some new shoes on his feet. Any dude that you meet, gotta get on track with how your son comes first. You at his b-ball practice. In the stands, clapping hands for your little man. Cheering for him, letting him know that you his biggest fan. As he advanced, you watching him get taller. Turn 18, sound excited as he called you. Made you cry as he gave you acknowledgement. He said a top school offered him a scholarship. You deserve a round of applause.
Hi, I'm Tyra Jackson. I'm your host, and thank you for tuning in to Street Therapy. With so much controversy and communication problems, a lot of people are opting out of relationships. And today in our studio, I have two very intelligent brothers here to shed some light on what's going on with our men and women relationships. But first of all, let them introduce themselves. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. My name is Darren Lejean from Lejean Photography, and full-time student and child of God.
Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here.
All right. Well, good evening to you. My name is DJ Keith Crenshaw, 43 years old from Los Angeles, proud father of two. And I do have a girlfriend, and I'm a Christian as well. And glad to be here, Tyra. Really
yes, well, thank you. And you're also taken too, aren't you?
Yes, I'm off the market. Very happy.
Yes, amen.
No pressure saying that, though, right?
Well, let's go ahead and get right into our questions. The first question that I have for you is, what do men really want from women? Some women, not all, tend to assume that all men want is sex. And that's been a major controversy on Facebook and our conversations at work, that all men want is sex, the bootay.
The bootay.
So, who would like to go ahead and answer that?
Go ahead, Keith.
All right. Yeah, definitely love the pirate's treasure. No, I'm just kidding. I would honestly say not all men want is sex. I mean, I'll be very frank with you. Street therapy. Certainly, that is something we're kind of, I don't want to say wired to look for. We're physical creatures. We're very tactile. But as a man matures, that is not all he's looking for. He's certainly looking for like friendship, laughter, companionship, somebody to grow with through the years, just like a woman. Period. Short.
Okay.
To listen, just to listen, just the capacity to be honest with themselves, someone who can compromise, who's willing to compromise, who's willing to listen, and not, feel that that they always have to have their way, that it's a give and take thing, if fair exchange, no robbery.
Are men, are they looking for mother figures?
Oh, age-old question. That Greek, like what they call mythology, like the Oedipus complex and all that. Yeah.
Well, the reason why I say that because sometimes I see men marry, like it could be a good-looking man with a not so good-looking woman, and she's dressed in sweats and carrying a stroller, and she's washing his clothes, cooking for him, and she's not that the type of woman that most men would admire or cherish. So are you guys looking for mother figures, someone to take care of your clothes and cook and expect them to be hot in the bedroom, hot outside the bedroom?
There is some truth to that, I have to say. As a younger man, I pursued dating older women because I thought, well, what can a younger woman teach me? I want to learn something. But I realized that that's not always the case as far as teaching or learning, because, sometimes it's hard to teach a dog new tricks, issues, the older you are, the longer you carry that issue. So not necessarily the mother figure. I think, as an immature man, we look for guidance. We just look for guidance to possibly show us that what we don't know. I mean, and then obviously, we know about the sugar daddies. When you get about 60, 70, we're looking for the 24-year-olds. So,
right.
that's an oxymoron there. Right. So, there's some truth to that. I think my grandmother says it best. You respected your mother and how you respected your mother, you're going to look at whoever you end up with in your life,
No question,
to respect your mother or respect that woman the same way. So you look for those qualities and those characteristics that were in your mother in that woman, you know. So there's some truth to that.
And you agree?
I agree wholeheartedly. I can just say real quick, you know, men aren't looking to be mommied, but we certainly, I mean, we look for that mommy model, if I can use that. You know, we're looking, because we've seen your mom in looking good, looking bad. You've seen her as a wife, you've seen her as your mom and all that. So we certainly look for those, hopefully those good qualities that your mom had in a wife, you know, and I hope maybe even like a future mother of your children. No question about it.
Okay. Well, I know that we're beginning to run out of time, but I have to ask this question. Should men be held accountable for restoring and replenishing the bad stigma that all men are dogs? When you look and you're dating a woman that you're interested in, a lot of women are not over past hurt, you know, because they've been dogged so much. So the new man that's coming into their life, shouldn't they have some type of responsibility and accountability to show her that she can love again, she can trust, if you're really, truly genuine about being in a relationship with that woman?
You want to take on that question?
Yeah, I'll answer it real well. Simply put, I would say yes and no. Only God can heal the heart, you know. But simply put, certainly I think a true man would by default be a healing agent if he's a true man, not out to hurt her, not out to cheat on her or harm her physically or emotionally or anything like that. So hopefully, ladies, if you meet a real man, you know, he would be that model of what a true gentleman is, and so he'll represent for the rest of the brothers.
Yes, because, you know, women, we're very emotional. We handle everything with emotion.
Right.
And it is really hard to trust once you've been through so much hurt and pain. It's really hard to, you know, to get out there and to love again. So
The same goes for us, just to let you know.
Exactly.
No question about it.
Exactly.
The same goes for us.
So then how important is it to you that you trust in a relationship? Because it's a big issue with women. So when you're choosing a mate, isn't it the same way that you have to feel like you trust that woman to be secure with her? Because it seems like men cheat because they don't trust who they're with. Now, I could be wrong.
Well, you know, I can say this. As a development to become a man, in that process, I judge myself by my intentions, and everybody else judges me by my actions. That makes all the difference in the world, because I could be sending mixed messages and not knowing that I'm creating distrust in my house.
That is true.
So my actions now, and that's why I always say I know more of what not to do than what to do, and it's about my actions. Let my actions speak louder than my words, because my intentions have always been good, but I've still stepped on people's toes, and I didn't mean to hurt, but the end result is somebody got hurt. So, you know.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you guys both came to help me join in this conversation. I think we've got a lot of information out there, and whoever's watching it can definitely benefit. So really, I'm glad that you guys were here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And I think it's really, the most important thing is communication.
Right.
Communication,
Yes.
communication, and understanding.
Right.
And without it, the relationship is set up for destruction.
There you go.
So it's about who you are, because they say, you know, a man doesn't really know who he is until he finds that woman that he really wants to be with. So again, thank you guys, and God bless you, and good luck in whatever it is in your relationships.
Thank you.
And this one is taken. Bye. Again, this is Tyra Jackson signing off from Street Therapy. Bye-bye.
You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Mama, you deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Yeah, Dad, you deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Grandpa, rest in peace. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Granny, yeah. All my people, man.